Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon. In the last episode, we took a look at the ranked mode, Rainmaker, and we come to realization that, people don't play Splatoon 1 in 2023, so we can't do squad battles anymore.
Hey man, we tried. We tried. We didn't have enough other people as desperate as us to play squad battles available.
And not only that, the matches were absolute garbage, but that's okay. But in today's episode, we're going to be looking at the next ranked mode, which is Tower Control. So let's go over the rules here. Tower Control. The objective of Tower Control is to ride the tower into the enemy base. So when the match begins, make a beeline to the tower. The tower will start moving automatically once you climb aboard. Riding the tower makes you an easy target though, so watch out. If the tower sits idle for too long without anyone riding it, it'll return to its starting position. As the tower approaches the goal, your goal distance will decrease. If the battle ends without either team reaching the goal, the team with the lowest goal distance will win. In this ranked battle points will be rewarded based on the goal distance. Riding the tower by yourself is pretty tough, so be sure to work as a team. Knowing when to bail off the tower, using each stage feature to your advantage, and supporting your teammates are the keys to victory.
Ice cream truck in the hood today, boy. That shit 5-0. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
So, yeah, that's the thing. This is kind of like Rainmaker in a way, but you have a stationary thing that you have to ride. You have to stay stationary on it.
Yeah, if you want to compare this to another game, think of it as escorting the payload in something like Overwatch, for example, as you're trying to move this item from one area of a map to your enemy's base.
Yeah, so that's pretty much that. It's an easy mode to get into. It's just hard to master because, well, you might not have good teammates. That's the problem. Is everybody has to be kind of coordinated to do well in this mode, because you don't want to be on the tower by yourself. Being on the tower by yourself for a long time is just going to cause you trouble. You're going to get killed easily, going to get overwhelmed, because everybody's going to be storming the base. Failed to connect the partner device. What the heck? Okay.
Ah, yeah, the classic Splatoon of, I don't know why we got this, error. You get at least one of those every time you play, and that doesn't matter what game you talk about in the series. Literally all of them do that. And can you believe we're in 2023 and we're still having comm errors very similar to that one?
This sucks, man.
Nope, there we go.
Hey, there we go.
About time. Lester did a whole match while I was waiting.
We don't talk about that match. It was on this map, and it was a bad match.
Moray Towers, my nemesis. Moray Towers is kind of just put it lightly, it's not a very good map.
Yeah, the biggest problem with it is sniper heavy. That's the thing. It's a very sniper heavy map. Also a very big pain to traverse if you don't have squid beacons everywhere.
Unless, something like that happens.
That's about right. So the thing with tower control is that once you're on the tower and it starts moving, you are a very easy target. So people will know there's something on the tower and they'll just start shooting at it. Now Matt's trying to do the flank. There's a guy climbing up the wall here, but there's a roller on his trail. Gets the roller, but then gets splatted by the guy who climbed the wall. It's a splatter shot again.
It's like this map is kind of just designed for people flanking you.
Yeah, whether it be flanking or sniping, one of the two.
Yeah. Golly. So basically, you have to like what the game mentioned before. You gotta get to the tower, and you gotta sit on the tower and let it do its thing. Did this game have the checkpoints? I can't remember.
No, in Splatoon
No, it
1,
didn't.
tower control, you just had to get to the other side of the map. So you had to get in your enemy base. There were no checkpoints. You just go from center to base.
Okay.
So games
And
of
later-
this can be pretty fast if you just never get a character off the tower.
Yeah. So, that wasn't supposed to happen. I was doing a mid super jump while falling.
Yeah, careful where you super jump. That's the thing, because you can start a super jump while falling off a ledge, and you never want to do that, and you just showed why.
Well, that was a quick match. I want to do another one. Gosh, man, that was horrible.
I was say, I mean, you had the tower for a little bit, but then the opposing team had it for the majority of the game.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I'll go ahead and just show Lester's next match off because he'll be better playing than I
Debatable.
am. Debatable. But yeah, the tower control is very, very aggressive, just like Rainmaker. So it's a lot of back and forth. So we'll watch Lester's game. God, that was quick.
So is this.
Man. Why are you finding matches easier than I am?
Hey, at least I found the mall, so I get a different map.
Yeah,
Jumping
you
into
got
my side of things. Let's do this. Tower control. Got an E leader on my team, and no snipers on the other. You can tell what team was built for towers.
Someone's like, oh, I see Moray Towers is in the rotation. I better have a sniper ready just in case.
That usually
like-
happens.
And then when everybody gets, it's like, oh, crap. Yeah, you kind of want to have like multiple people on your team on the base if you can.
Well, the
If
thing is
we're
with tower
getting around
control,
it.
you want to be careful how many people put on the tower at the same time. And we'll move ever so slightly faster and more people, but you don't want to have your full squad on that tower. That is a mistake. One, maybe two people at most. Any more than two, and it's a big target.
Yeah. One ink strike and you're gonna dead.
All right, just a little bit more than I can set up a killer whale and immediately fall off because that's the thing with killer whale. You gotta be careful. It pushes you back like a foot or two. I didn't think I was gonna push back that far. That's why I centered myself on the tower, but the pole pushed me back.
I mean, don't worry, I've done that before too in this series.
Yeah, it
Fallen straight in
happens.
the water in this map. I'm like, well, yeah. Forget that the water was there in Splatoon 1. I don't think
Yeah.
it's there in Splatoon 2.
Oh, it's there, but there's a ledge underneath it, so you're less likely just to fall right in the water.
Yeah.
Now, one strategy you'll see me do a lot in this mode is I'm using the .52 Gal, which has Splash Wall as its sub-weapon. So you'll see me a lot of the time throw a Splash Wall onto the tower itself so we can have some kind of a shield on it. The combination of Splash Wall and the Killer Whale for this weapon is really good for tower control because it's very offensive but also very defensive at the same time.
Lost the tower. Power.
I see my team on the gamepad put down a squid beacon, which is really helpful for a mode like this. Unfortunately, I think it also baited out the carbon roller, so he saw me coming a mile away. But a mode like this, along with Rainmaker, I think are really good modes for beacons because of your objective marker always moving around. So it's really helpful to have a point you can just super jump to at any time that puts you closer that's not just your teammates.
Yeah, because that's the thing about that special is really good. It's like, oh, I create a super jump for my teammates. It's like, get the heck off my tower, man.
And the carbon
And the
comes
rollers
right
just
back. Carbon rollers were really aggressive back in Splatoon 1 because with damage up, if you stack enough of it, it will be a one-shot. Because carbon rollers are normally a two-shotter to kill someone with the flang. But with enough damage up, it pretty much becomes a very fast splat roller.
Man, I remember when rollers were so cool.
Yeah,
they
back
still
in
are.
early days, they were used a lot. But once the game came out, they were starting to become less and less used. Like, they were still used a lot, but they were kind of like the meme weapon when the game first came out. Like, no one would use anything but a roller.
I wish rollers were real.
Jeez, dude. That was too close for comfort.
It's like I wish squids
Oh.
were real. I wish rollers were real.
I got back on the tower, but I couldn't kill the guy in time. When you're back on the tower, it'll still move for the enemy team. You gotta get him off.
Yeah.
That was very close near the end, but
See, you
I don't
had
know.
a better match than I did.
yeah. That's the thing with that tower control game. It can be very back and forth by pushing people off, but sometimes it's hard to get them off. And in the end, you really seen that.
Man, not another loss. We can't have you go back to A.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I find games faster if I go to A, so maybe more of a plus than a minus. Who knows?
But yeah, that's tower control. Kind of like I said, it's really kind of like Rainmaker, except it's you're stationary rather than you're pushing. So that's pretty much that. Rainmaker's pretty. Not Rainmaker. Tower control is pretty fun. I like that mode. It's probably my favorite ranked mode if I had to rank them.
I mean, it's in the name. You're not wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, tower control is probably my favorite one. But yeah, in the next episode of Let's Play Splatoon, the last ranked mode we're going to be going over is going to be called Splat Zones. Splat Zones,
Which ironically was the first ranked mode introduced. We went in reversed order.
We kind of did, but hey, that's how the cookie crumbles, or in this case, that's how the rotation rolls.
Yep.
So, but yeah, in the next episode of Let's Play Splatoon, we're going to be looking at Splat Zones. So with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode.